Hello there, this is Mike Earn, and this is the weekly Forex market forecast and update. And in this video, we'll be looking at the EURUSD, GBPUSD, USDCHF, and the USDJPY currency pairs. We'll be looking at their forecast for this week and beyond. But before I get into the business of the day, I'd like to let you know that I offer free trading signals on the Mike Earn channel. You can go to the description below. The link to that channel is in the description below. Copy the link, paste it in your browser, and use the link to join the channel. And once you're on the channel, once you're in the channel, you'll be getting those trading signals. My trading signals are highly profitable because they are derived from highly profitable systems that are tested and trusted. And if you don't believe that, this is an opportunity for you to find out. Join the group and find out for yourself, and see what will come out of the signals that will be provided. And also you can also make money as well. You can also make profits as well. If you follow the signals, you make a lot of profits following the signals. Secondly, I also offer account management service. If you'd like to reach out to me for that, my direct Telegram contact is in the description below. Copy that link, copy the direct Telegram contact link, and paste this in your browser and use that link to chat me up. Use that link, then it will lead you to my direct DM or my DM, and then you can chat me up and let's talk about how you can get started with my account management service. Yes, let me take that again. For you to have any, I also offer account management service. So for you to be part of it, or for you to benefit from my account management service, you can copy the link in the description below, which is the link to my direct Telegram contact. Copy the link, paste it in your browser, and use the link. It will lead you to my DM, and you can chat me up and let me know that you're interested, and then we talk about all the terms, of the account management service, and then we get started. So that's it. Let's get started and let's go into the business of the day. So yes, we are starting with the Euro USD currency pair, and this is the weekly time frame. Well, as you can see, we can see the real USD has broken down, or we can see something like a downtrend, or we see a breakdown over here. I hope you can see that. I hope you can see what I'm talking about. Yeah, somewhere here. Give me a second to adjust that. Let me adjust that. So that's it. So you can see that breakdown, and then you see this reversal. You see this reversal here, or this return, and then we've been seeing the market, pushing within that range, not breaking below and not breaking above for some time, and then it broke down again, and now it's breaking above. So this might be a sign of a bullish reversal, right? Judging from the weekly time frame. So that's what I think. It might be a sign of a bullish reversal, but we are not, judging from the weekly time frame, I cannot confirm that it is. But let's place some zones of interest. Let's see, what the market might have for us. We also look at this one right here. Okay, there's some over here. That's one there. And there's another one here. There's another one here. So you see how this one lines up with this one here. So that's a good confirmation there. And I think I'll definitely look into this one as well. Let me zoom in a little. So that's another good zone over there. It's another good zone. I think it's a, I think I should take this one out. Let me take that one out. Let me take that one out. So let's look at what the market has for us. So now going down to the daily time frame, what should we expect? Since this is the trend is not clear at this moment, right? The trend is not clear at this moment. We can't say it's a bearish trend when we had this breakout as this market that has broken above here. So what I would say is this might be a start of a bullish trend. So if we see price come into either of these zones, if we see price come into the 1.12749 or the 1.11978 zones, and it gives us a bullish day close above that zone, then that might be the continuation of this bullish move right there. Might be a continuation of this bullish move, and it might ride to the next zone or in the market, to the next zone, to the next visible zone. We might look at this one, just a minor zone right here, and I think it aligns with that area. It aligns with that area where we even plotted in the first place. So there's a possibility price comes into this zone from that place. So but if you want to be on the safe side, you might as well just go for 1-to-1. You might just go for a 1-to-1 buy. That's risking one to get one, using the daily close candle as your entry candle, as your signal candle. Use the daily close candle as your signal candle. So another way we can look at this is this: if price continues higher, another opportunity or another way to look at this market now, if price continues higher, or another prediction rather, if price continues higher and then it gives us, if price continues higher into either of the 1 into either of the 1.16062 or the 1.17111 zone, and it gives us a bearish day close at either of those zones, then I'll suggest that you go for a sell. You can go for a sell right there. Go for a sell, go for 1-to-1. That is what I would suggest. Go for 1-to-1 sell at this point if that occurs. And don't forget, you should only take any of these opportunities if it meets your confirmation, your own personal trading confirmation. If it doesn't, you shouldn't bother. So this will be my prediction for the Euro USD from the daily chart. So let's move to the weekly time frame. The GBPUSD GBPUSD currency pair rather. So now let's look at some zones we can plot quickly. There's one over here. There's one over there. There's another one here. There's another one there. There's I I'll say there's one over here too. There's one over here. And there's one over here. I'm trying to look for another okay. I think there's one over there too. Double, and there's one close right here as well. Okay, I think there's one as well here. So let's go down to the daily time frame. Okay, first of all, before going to the daily time frame, what is the trend of the market telling us right now? This, as far as I'm concerned, is still a very bearish market. This is still bearish. You've seen this breakdown of price right here that broke below the previous low of the market, and then we've seen price push higher. We've seen higher highs. We've seen this high higher than this high, but we have currently seen price come back to this low, and we have not yet seen price go back to break above this. So we can say price is about to push higher, or trying to push higher, or maybe it's trying to form a higher, it's trying to form a bullish trend, who knows. But currently we cannot confirm that. So we have to be we are still skeptical about that, or I'm still skeptical about that for now. So let's look at what to expect. Now this is what I would expect if price comes into this zone. Okay. If price comes into either of these zones, this 1 point. Okay, let me look at this. If price comes into either of these zones, if price comes into either of the 1.33767 or the 1.34208 or the 1.34773 zones, and it gives us a bearish day close at either of those zones, then I'll suggest that you go for a sell. I'll suggest you go for a sell, and I'll suggest you go for a one-to-one sell at those areas of the market. Don't go for more than one-to-one. Go for a one-to-one sell at those areas of the market. That is what I'll be suggesting for that scenario in the market. Now for another scenario, the other scenario I'll be looking out for is probably price comes low. Probably price comes as low as this zone, and it gives us a bullish day close above that zone, right? Then I'm going to expect that you go for a one-to-one as well. Go for a buy right there. I hope you understand that. So using the daily candle as your entry or signal candle, go for a one-to-one and round it up there. And the reason is this: the reason we are not pushing for some big move is that the market is currently quite skeptical, quite sketchy. Or let's say I'm personally quite skeptical about it, because this, on the big time frame, on the weekly time frame, we can see it's a huge breakdown here, but we're also seeing higher highs. So we have to be careful that we are not selling when we should actually be buying. So which is why I suggest that you go for one-to-ones, so that you do not overstay your welcome in any of these scenarios. So now let's go to the USDCHF as well. So this is the weekly time frame on USDCHF. What is USD saying to us? USDCHF is obviously a very bearish market. Obviously, it is so obvious that it is bearish. So obvious that it's bearish. Well, the truth is USDCHF was quite a range. If you check the previous analysis I made, I told you it was in a range, and yes, it was in a range. But now we've seen a breakdown out of that range. We've seen the price has pushed out of that range. So we are good to suspect that this is a continuation of the bearish move of the market. It's a good, so it's okay to suspect that it's a continuation of the bearish move. So that is what I will be looking out for. Now let's go to the daily time frame and see for ourselves. So now, if we see price return to, if we see price push back into this 0.83313 zone, or even back into the range support, let me take that away. Let me take that away and bring in some lines so it's clearer. So if we see price, or rather, I think I should just use this. Yes, something like that. Something like that is still fair. But I need it to yeah, it's clear now. So if we see price push into either of these zones, if price pushes into the 0.83313 or the 0.84001 zone, and it gives us a bearish day close at that zone, then I would suggest that you go for a sell. You can go for a sell till it gets back into that till it comes into this low that it's made in 2011. Yes, you can sell to that zone, but I'm quite skeptical that it will go that far. I don't think it would. So what I would do is I'll look for maybe an area of struggle, an area where the market struggled, and I think I would, maybe I'll go for, I don't think I'll say struggle, but maybe where the market turned around. So I think maybe I would go for this one. That's too close, but let's see first. Let's see. Or this one. Or this one. Yeah. Something like that. Something like that. Yeah, so I think this is more like it. This is more like it. So you can see if there's a possibility price might get there. Because of course we are dealing with speculations in this scenario, or in trading, right? So there's a possibility price comes into that zone. So if price goes back into that area, retest that zone, retest any of those zones, right? Whether it's this one down here, the 0.83313, or the one, above, which I call the support of the range, whether it's either of those zones, then there's a possibility it sells, right? But you can as well play it safe and first go for a one-to-one. You can play it safe, take a one-to-one profit, and maybe that's all you want. That might be all you want, or that might be your first target, whichever way you want to play the game. You can just do it that way. You can either do a one-to-one profit, and then keep your money, or just hold and see how far it can go. And there's a possibility it gets into the 0.77155 zone. There's a possibility it does that, because this is a bearish market. This is a market that just broke out of a range that lasted about, would I say, well, almost 2 years. Almost 2 years. I think this got here October 2023, and we see how it's breaking out in April 2025. It's breaking out April 2025. So there's a possibility it continues downward. There's a possibility it does a big move, but we are not so sure right now. So you might want to go for a one-to-one, or you can target this low. You can target the 0.77155 zone, whichever one you're comfortable with. And you also have to be wary of this area in the market that I pointed out as well, the 0.82432 zone. So you have to be careful so you don't so the market doesn't reverse at that area, because you can see that it took some really massive candles for price to break down, through that area. So you have to be very careful. So I hope you understand my prediction for that. That's for USDCHF. Now let's go to USDJPY. Now for USDJPY, what should we expect? USDJPY has been bullish for some time, but in recent times we've seen price just do its thing and hasn't been pushing. It has not been pushing like it has in the past years. We can see this, like the market has been flying for some years. We've seen this, it looks like the market is slowing down, right? But it is still very much like a bullish market, because the low has not been broken, has not been significantly broken, right? Somebody can argue that that's a break, but I don't see that as a significant break enough to say that is a change of trend. So now what should we expect, or what should we go for? Now I'm going to point out some of the major zones in the market. So that's one zone, that's another, and you can see those zones are even getting confirmed. You can see that there. This is another one, and this is definitely another one. Yeah, so that's those are some of the zones I'm looking at, but also there are definitely more zones to look out for. But let's just go to the daily and look for and see what we should be expecting, since it is very much like a bullish market. So favoring more buys will be something that we will be interested in. So if we see price push low and come into this 140.319 zone, and then it gives us a bullish day close above this zone, then I suggest that you go for a buy. Right, that's my suggestion. I suggest you go for a buy, and possibly you can go for a one-to-one or even hold. This might be an opportunity to get into the next leg of the bullish trend, who knows? Or you can buy into this next zone, right? Into this zone right here, the 151.781 zone. Whichever one you're comfortable with, you can do just that. Right, you can do just that. But if price doesn't push to that zone and just continues high and probably comes into this 151.781 zone and gives us a bearish day close below that zone, then I'll suggest that you go for a sell. Go for a one-to-one sell, because this is a very bullish market. It's still very much bullish, judging by past data, which is what we should be doing as technical traders, as traders who trade technical analysis, we should, as traders who analyze technically, we should play according to what card is dealt us. We shouldn't overstay our welcome. So you can go for 1-to-1 if price comes into that zone, this 151.781 zone, and gives us a bullish day close below that zone. You can go for a 1-to-1. Yeah, so that's just that. Let me see. I think there's something I want to add to this one. Yeah, let me quickly add this. If this is USDCHF, yeah, the USDCHF I just analyzed. Let's go to the weekly to see it clearly, because it's not showing on the daily time frame because of the distance. So now we've seen price, we've talked about what we expect price to do. Let's take this out. Now, if price refuses to retrace before going down, so now I would suggest that if price just continues lower and comes into the zone, that's the 0.70867 zone, and gives us a bullish day close below that, above that zone, then I'll suggest that you go for a buy. Go for a 1-to-1 buy. Right? Is it possible price can come that low? Well, with the moves in the market in recent times, probably. Who knows? So if it comes into the zone and gives us a bullish day close above that zone, go for a buy, but go for a 1-to-1. I'll suggest a 1-to-1 because this is a very bearish market. So buying in a very bearish market, you have to be careful so you don't overstay your welcome. Go for a 1-to-1 and end it there. That is, use the daily candle, the daily signal candle, the bullish daily close or the bullish day close candle. Use it as your signal. Use the close of that candle as your entry. The bottom or the low of the candle will be your stop loss. So use that and then go for 1-to-1 risk. Go for a 1-to-1 RR, 1-to-1 risk reward. So that will be my conclusion on USDCHF. Is there any other thing I want to say on GBPUSD? No, I don't think so. But for USD and EURUSD, is there any other thing I want to say? I don't think so as well. So I think that's it. So just to remind you again, you can get free trading signals on my channel. Yes, free trading signals. They would really help your trading and make you massively profitable. I'm not bluffing. It's something you can come and confirm by yourself, because the market, the systems I use, the trading system I use, but the trading systems I use are highly profitable trading systems that will take your trading to the highest level of profitability. So don't miss out on this. Let me know. Come and find out for yourself and come and enjoy the profits available. Copy the link in the description below. The MyCan link is in the description below. The MyCan channel link is in the description below. Copy the link, paste it in your browser, and use the link, and then join us. Join the channel for updates, for signals, and everything you can get. Yes, the link is in the description below. Copy the link, paste it in your browser, and use the link and join the channel and make money with us. Now, for those who are interested in account management service, you can come to my DM. My direct Telegram contact is in the description below. Copy the link, paste it in your browser, chat me up, and let's talk about everything we need to talk about to get started on the account management service. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and you can chat me up if you want, or you can put a comment in this video or share with anybody you need, to anybody who needs this. So thank you very much. Thank you. Bye bye.